The topic is elements. So, an element is a pure substance that cannot be broken down into simpler substances through any chemical means, as it is made up of similar kinds of atoms. For example, carbon, sodium, silicon, aluminium, calcium, silver, gold, tin, oxygen, chlorine, sulfur, potassium, magnesium, iron, phosphorus, nitrogen, boron, argon, hydrogen, and germanium. They are some examples of elements. So, elements are that type of substances which are pure. That means that they are made of atoms in fixed proportion and they are made up of similar kind of atoms. For example, it can be carbon, sodium, aluminium, etc. Now, more than 100 elements are known at present. 92 of these are naturally occurring elements and rest are the man-made elements. Most of the elements they occur in the solid state. Now let us read about the classification of elements. Elements can be classified into metals, non-metals, metalloids, and noble gases. Now, metals are, for example, copper, aluminium, etc. Now, metals have the property that they can be shaped into wires, that means they are ductile. They can be thrown into sheets, that means they are malleable. So, they are metals have their own specific properties, and the examples of metals are copper, aluminium. Non-metals have the example such as gases which are present such as hydrogen, oxygen, etc. So these are the types of non-metals. Now metalloids have the properties of metals and non-metals both. So they will have the properties of metals also and non-metals also. For example, boron, silicon, etc. They are the type of metalloids. Now noble gases are the non-reactive gases which are present. For example, neon, argon, etc. Now first let us read about metals. The maximum number of elements among the all available elements that are present, they are metals. Example is copper, aluminium, sodium, magnesium, etc. Now non-metals they are found in very less number as compared to metals. The examples of non-metals are nitrogen, oxygen, etc. Metalloids have the examples, the elements showing the properties of both metals and non-metals. They are known as metalloids. And the examples of metalloids are boron, silicon, arsenic, etc. Next type of elements are the noble or inert gases. They are known as noble gases or inert gases because these are the types of elements which do not react with other elements or compounds, and they are known as noble or inert gases. The examples of such gases are neon, argon, xenon, etc. Now let us read about the symbols of elements. Symbols of elements, they are the short representation, usually one or two letter abbreviations. So we use this so that we can represent the elements instead of writing their full name. Now let us read about the names, classification and symbols of some elements. The element is aluminium. Its classification is that it is a metal and symbol is Al, which is taken from the first two letters. Now the second element is antimony, which is a metalloid. That means it has property of both metals and non-metals. And symbol is Sb. It is taken from its Latin name. Third is argon, which is a type of noble gas. That means it does not react with any element or compound. Its symbol is Ar. Arsenic is a metalloid. It has a symbol As. Barium is a metal. It has a symbol Ba. Beryllium is also a metal. It has a symbol Be. Boron is a metalloid. It has a symbol B. Bromine is non-metal, which is represented by Br. Calcium is a metal and symbol is Ca. Carbon is a non-metal represented by C. Chlorine is also a non-metal which is represented by Cl. Chromium is a metal and it is represented by Cr. Cobalt is also a metal and it is represented by Co. Copper is a metal and it is represented by Cu. Fluorine is a non-metal, it is represented by F. Germanium is a metalloid and it is represented by Ge. Gold is a metal and it is represented by Au, which is derived from its Latin name. Helium is a noble gas, it's represented by He. Hydrogen is a non-metal, which is represented by H. Iodine is non-metal, which is shown as I. Iron is a metal represented by Fe, which is also derived from its Latin name. Krypton is a noble gas, it's represented as Kr. Lead is a metal and it is represented by Pb. Next, also lithium is a metal, it is represented by Li. Magnesium is a metal represented by Mg. Manganese is a metal represented by Mn. Mercury is a metal represented by Hg. Neon is a noble gas represented by Ne. Nickel is a metal which is represented by Ni. Nitrogen is a non-metal represented by N. Oxygen is also a non-metal represented by O. Phosphorus is a non-metal represented by P. Platinum is a metal which is represented by Pt. Potassium is also a metal represented by K. Radium is a metal which is represented by Ra. Radon is a noble gas which is represented by Rn. Silver is a metal represented by Ag. Silicon is a metalloid represented by Si. Sodium is a metal represented by Na. Sulfur is a non-metal represented by S. Tin is a metal represented by Sn. Tungsten is a metal represented by W, which is again derived from its Latin name. Uranium is a metal represented from U. Xenon is a noble gas represented by Ze. And zinc is a metal which is represented by Zn. So it is important to learn all these elements and their symbols so that it is easy for us to write the symbols of the elements and the compounds. Now, the uses of some elements in our daily life is gold is a metal which is used to make jewelry. Silver is also a metal which is used to make jewelry and utensils. Aluminium and copper both are metals. They have an important role as they are used to make electric wires as well as utensils. Iron pipes and rods, they are made from iron, which is also metal, and it is used in the construction work. I hope you understood this topic well. Thank you.